How did you start working with the charities, and then explain what the next step is right now?
That's a good part of my life. Working with charitable organizations, I was always in sales. I'm a good salesman. I can sell ice to an Eskimo because my ice is always better, it's colder, it tastes better, it looks better. So I was introduced to Sick Kids Hospital through a work that we were doing together and World Vision. And because I come from a third world country, I understand the struggle that people go through in life. That dollar a day, that cup of coffee a day, that we really think it doesn't make that much of a difference, it makes the world of a difference in their lives.
Let me just, by the way, somebody say y'all make money with charities. Just to be clear, what happens is that when we work with those charities, we actually get paid out of the pre-allocated advertising budget. So instead of them putting money towards billboards and radios, commercials that don't necessarily generate an actual donor, they paid for people going word of mouth, door to door, to get people registered, but it's out of the advertising budget, which is going to spend anyway. When we actually help the charities reduce their actual spending budget because they didn't have to put out as much money, so more money goes actually to the kids. So just so that we're clear, all right?
Well, with charitable organizations like Sick Kids, we developed a program. I remember I was one of the first 5 guys who started the door-to-door program. At first year, they had only 1,500 new donors for donor acquisition from the pre-allocated budget. Now we have cut down their spending from $6.5 million to 2 by going door to door and being in the faces and being a walking, talking commercial for Sick Kids. So anytime we can save them money and the money can go to the kids and the money can go to the cause. For me, being who I chose to be in the last decade was somebody to find itself and find to see what I'm good at. And using all the sales techniques to be able to make a difference in the world, that's who I want to be. I want to be a person that I can touch, move, and inspire people as much as I can. I can be there to support them when they need it, because when I needed support, a lot of people were there for me. But working with charitable organizations, it's been an amazing feeling. Karma. We have done magics, and through our hard work and being able to go to Sick Kids Hospital, I have some of my guys here that last 5 years we raised over $25 million for Sick Kids Hospital. It's been amazing.
All right. So we got 1 minute left. Tell us about what you're up to now. What's the next big
Okay,
deal?
I apologize. I'm going to stand up for a second.
Okay.
I cannot sit down when I get excited. I'm sorry. I was in the boardrooms and I had to tell people that know me, they really know. We have a minute. I'm going to do very quickly. In the last 3 months, I was ready to move to Iran, and I had a business opportunity there to help my parents and help my mom because I wanted to see the family. But I was introduced to a business partner here. That some of these people who are here, they introduced me. I've been involved with Unique Wealth, and now our goal for this year is prosperity and abundance with all the human being, because if we want to be who we are, we need to take some actions. And I've been involved with getting educated about gold and silver, and how gold and silver within the next 5 years is going to be something that's going to help 97% of the people who want to make a difference as a wealth, not just get rich.
Well, I'm not sure if people understand what's going on in the marketplace. Have you all noticed that over about just a matter of 3 or 4 years ago, it used to be about 40 cents to the dollar, U.S.? Hello? Have we noticed it? Yes. Okay. Now, and all of a sudden we're at parity or beyond the United American dollar. There's been a devaluation. There's been a what? Of the U.S. dollar. So what does that mean? That means that people are a little bit nervous and concerned about the dollar. Whenever there is a concern about the dollar, people choose to move towards commodities or things that is actually backed by something. So gold or silver, which are commodities, those are actually, no matter what happens to the economy, you can always trade gold and silver.
You know what? There's so many different places. I know where I'm buying my gold and silver. There's so many different resources that you can use, but the February 19 event with Bob Proctor and Philip Judge, these are the sharpest individual out there. Do your research. Research gold and silver. There's so many different places to buy it. The best place that I like to buy it is private stamp Switzerland gold, not the government minted for some other reason. That Monday, Monday, we have the event. If any of you guys are interested, please talk to myself, Borak, a lot of the other guys here, Stephanie, Diana, Matt, Dom. You can just get information from them, and tomorrow you can be involved, or Monday you guys can be involved in the gold and silver education part.
All right. So you have an upcoming event.
Yes, we do have an upcoming event. We actually have a couple of upcoming events. This Monday, we have young entrepreneurs, Toronto business leaders, thank you. Toronto business leader event on Monday that we just want to educate people about gold and silver. There's a reason that we're all here, guys. There's a reason that we took the time to be here. And I don't know the reasons. Sometimes I don't understand the reasons. It's not for us to understand, but we're all now introduced to this opportunity. My career has took a turn that 3 years ago when Noel introduced me to Secret. And when you told me to watch The Secret, Noel, I watched it for 90 days, every day in my house. And when I saw Bob Proctor, I said, I'll work for this guy one day. And I said that to my wife. And now we have an event on February 19 with Bob Proctor and Philip Judge and the Park Hyatt. It's going to be a truly VIP event. Thank you. And just because we're here today at the Creation Zone, all of you guys have an opportunity to talk to one of the IBOs that we have here, and you guys have special deals, but just we're getting 3 hours of Bob Proctor. We're blessed enough to work with his grandson, Dan Proctor. So just getting Bob Proctor and doing what we do, and Noel's going to be opening the conversation there. So just having you and there with Bob Proctor was amazing.
All right. Well, look. We are just about out of time. Does anybody have a question for Hadi? Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. I love my country. I don't agree with some of the things that happens in the government. As a class and educational, we have a lot of smart people in our country, as you can see. And you know what? I'm always Iranian. And my second citizenship is always Canadian. That would always, my daughter's name is Yasmin, and she's a true Persian. I talk Farsi to her every day. That's the only language I speak to her, so right. Thank you. Just to finish this off, Noel has so much education and research and coaching to provide every one of us here to make a huge difference, not only in our lives, but in our next generation's lives, because I really feel as teamwork makes dreams work. And this guy right here knows how to make dreams work. So thank you very much, guys.
Give Hadi a warm round of applause, y'all. Thank you so much once again.